Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. For my VC member followers, this will be a different type of video. This is a movie collection update, kind of recent pickups, everything. So if you're here for records, just bear with me or sit this one out. I did go crate digging, so I've got a few more pickups to show, CDs, records, and there was one other item that I should have included in my last Walmart Black Friday pickup thing that I forgot to put in, and so I'll show that in the other video. But for now, let's just get into the subject for today, and that's movies. There were a few sales. Went back on Groove.com, which is a wholesaler website for Universal. And I've spent way too much money on that website over the last couple of years. But it's worth it because you can get stuff really, really cheap. And I did another one of those this time. But before we showed those, it's just this is the 94 Lassie movie. Had it when I was a kid on VHS, and wanted to add it again in my collection. And again, I got this off of Amazon. It was really cheap. And I didn't realize it at the time because I was 9, 10 years old when I'd seen this. Some of the music that is in this movie, you've got Alice in Chains. They used, I think they used Man in the Box. And they use Thunder Kiss 65 from White Zombie. I mean, what I hadn't seen this movie in over 20 years, and I'd forgotten most of it, except for the fight scene at the end in the river. And wow. So that was quite a treat, but you know, it's a movie meant for kids, but it's certainly family friendly, of course. But it's, I mean, still, yeah, it's corny, it's cheesy, and the redheaded sister is annoying, and I can say that because I have a younger redheaded sister that could be annoying at times, but yeah, it's a good flick. Okay, these next, I don't know, 8 or 9, something like that, are actually more than that, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 from one. So no, these are all from this. These are all from the same. So we'll do these. I went Steelbook crazy because there was a sale on that website for specifically for Steelbooks. So I figured I'd jump in. This is probably of little interest to most of you, whether you're movie fans or vinyl, whatever. But this is the first 3 Pokemon movies on Blu-ray in Steelbook, and I picked it up. I forget now which one it was, but I saw either the first or the second movie in the theater. I still have the card that they gave out, and it's still in the shrink wrap after 20 plus years. But I decided to pick this up. Not really a Pokemon fan anymore, but the thing is that I just thought this was neat, and it's got embossing on the case over the characters. I don't know who the character at the bottom is, but I do know these two and that one. But yeah, this was full price, but long run I think it'll be worth it. This will probably be more people's speed. This will be out of order, but I'm just grabbing them. Lord of the Rings. This is the Two Towers Steelbook. $10, and did not have a copy of this. Hadn't seen them since they were new. There's Fellowship, same thing. Steelbook, also $10. And Return, same thing, $10 Steelbook. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Another childhood one of mine that I saw and had as a kid on VHS, and this was cheap, and it was another one of those that I was looking to track down, and you could stream it for free right now, but another kind of like you know, Absent-Minded Professor, or the remake Flubber, Robin Williams, you know, zany, wacky, that I liked. Here's a movie that a lot of people hate, and some love to hate on it. I've liked it from the very beginning. This was a replacement copy because my original DVD was stolen out of the house, and I hadn't been able to replace it, and finding it hadn't been so easy. When I found out there was a Blu-ray of it, I wanted to track that down, and I found this for an even better price than what had been listed on Best Buy's website. So I finally decided to pull the trigger. It's cheesy, it's campy, it's corny, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a popcorn movie, but I mean, you know, that's what movies are supposed to be about, Hollywood. They're supposed to be fun. Yeah, you can have your, you know, serious and your everything else, but, you know, not everything has to be the Ten Commandments. You can do fine making a Smokey and the Bandit. Okay, here's one that I saw on a streamer that I had, and it intrigued me, so I decided to pick it up. Saboteur, another Hitchcock. Picked this up cheap because it was on sale. This is with 10 or 15 bucks, and something like that. Again, cheap, and definitely interesting. It's on Peacock if you subscribe to that service. I do believe that there's a free tier of that. But yeah, I mean, it's Hitchcock. So there you go. Here's another one. I picked up a lot of the, not all of them, but a lot of the Hitchcock 4Ks. James Stewart has been one of my favorite actors since I was 9, because my grandmother had taped a version off of cable at the time of Broken Arrow, and I was captivated by that movie, and I've been a fan of his ever since. Of course, I'd seen, you know, It's a Wonderful Life and all that other stuff, but he's just incredible. So yeah, had to add this, especially on 4K. And again, it's cheap. 47 Ronin. I've seen this movie a bunch. Really, really like it, and decided to add it. Another great one if you haven't seen it. Haven't seen this yet, but again, it was cheap, and it'd been on my radar. Hacksaw Ridge. I'm a Mel Gibson fan, and I will not apologize for that. I like his stuff, even the things like Ransom and Payback that people don't particularly care for. Okay, those are all the groove pickups. These next handful of titles here are from a Best Buy sale. These were all between $6 and $10, even including the 4Ks. So I scored on this deal. Best Buy was having, basically, they were getting out of physical media sale, pretty much, and I don't know if that means they won't continue to sell online, but these were on sale over Black Friday, and so I snagged a bunch of stuff. Goodfellas. Been after this one, and it had been kind of hard to track down, but I waited out and finally was able to get a copy. Have never seen that, but I will remedy that. I was 2 when the movie came out, so you can cut me a little slack. Super Mario Brothers movie. Again, saw it on Peacock, enjoyed it, although I think the Sonic movies are better. The first Sonic movie is better than the second one, in my opinion, but this was a fun time, and if you're a video game fan or you're a Nintendo fan, it's a treat. And for $10, why the hell not? Reservoir Dogs. Fortunately, the case is a little cracked. But again, $10 on the 4K. This was one that I was after on 4K. I have it on DVD, seen it a bunch of times. It's great. This 4K transfer is absolutely beautiful. And it was kind of like seeing the movie again for the first time. Beautiful. And haven't cracked into the special features yet. The version of the movie that I had before just had the movie on the DVD. There were no special features because it was a combo pack that included 2 other Quentin movies. So I'm going to dive in. Shawshank. I had it on one of the stupid Warner Snap case DVDs that irritate me, so I never really wanted to deal with this. Found out about the 4K, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to get it, because it'd be certainly one that you'd want to have. And it was like the thing with the Green Mile as well, which I also recently got and watched for the first time. I mean, wow. Okay. Of the Jack Ryan, Harrison Ford films, this is my favorite. And I believe they have, you know, Clear and Present, also in 4K. But I've got that on DVD. I've got that one. I've got on DVD. I've also got, you know, most of the others. But this was cheap, and so again, for $10, I'm not going to say no, even though I already had it. I just, you know, I didn't want to pay, you know, $32, $33 at Best Buy like they had for the others, even though that would be worth it, because that movie's really good. It's just that okay, whoa. I just, yeah, I didn't feel like putting it. The Whale, Brendan Fraser. Heard a lot about this movie, and I like Brendan Fraser again from the first time seeing, you know, George of the Jungle back when I was a kid. So looking forward to that one. This is an upgrade copy that I didn't really need because I had it on Blu-ray, but again, it's cheap and I wanted it. Training Day, amazing movie, and you know, and again, $10 4K. Yeah, I'm all about it. And we're gonna finish with, again, another one that I had. So again, this is kind of a repeat by whatever, but you know, upgrade kind of a thing. This is the Three from Hell Steelbook. Best Buy had these for $35 when they came out, and they kept selling out both in-store and online. I bought the Blu-ray in a combo pack with Devil's Rejects, and I forget the name of his 2003 movie. Off the top of my head, I can't think of what it is. I'm having a brain fart, so forgive me. But again, $10 for a steelbook on a movie that was pretty good. Because I believe this is yeah, it's another Lionsgate steelbook, and I have several of their other ones, and they're phenomenal. And probably my favorite of mine that I've got is The Punisher with Thomas Jane. That steelbook is beautiful. But anyway, there you have it. This film was okay. I mean, if you like his stuff, then watch it. If you don't, it's not really worth it. Still, my personal favorite of anything he's done is Devil's Rejects. They didn't, even though I didn't think, I get spoilers, but you know, it was never confirmed that they were dead at the end of Devil's Rejects, but what they did was ridiculous. And I mean, it needed. I hit the one thing I will say about Devil's Rejects that I didn't like. The ending was really. It left a sour note with me. Because I'm one of those demented people that will root for the bad guy occasionally, and I was really rooting for them in that movie. And that ending, yeah. But what they did with the beginning of this one, it didn't make a lot of sense, and it was kind of unnecessary. But it is a fun romp if you like psychotic mass killers going around and causing mayhem. But again, if you're not a fan of his work, you can skip it. But it is a fun movie. It's just not as good as Devil's Rejects, at least in my opinion. So there you go, everybody. I'll have more coming. Eventually, I'm putting Slayer Fanatic probably on hiatus for the rest of the year at least. Getting away from that weekly upload schedule. I do have more content and more surprises, but those will wait for next year. And I'm over here just having some fun. I know I've really not done a lot here, but I've had demands on my time, but I don't have as many of those anymore. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.